1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Now that's true, but the rest is absolutely fallacious. Okay, it wasn't completely fallacious, but it was definitely misleading. Today we're going to do a very quick overview of the history of Haiti. Welcome back to the United States of whatever. I am moving to Haiti in exactly 1 week. This is going to be the first of a two-part series. The second part is going to be some time after I've lived in Haiti and have learned more about the history from the locals. Today, I am discussing the history I understand of Haiti from my own research. Alright, so the poem goes, 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Blah 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 blah, some dreamy sailors, they stare at the ocean, they use the stars as a compass, and then they land in the Bahamas. Sort of. They landed on Hispaniola, alright? That's the island that hosts Haiti and the Dominican Republic, alright? Now, it goes on to say, the Araucaro are very nice. They supplied the sailors with food and spice. Okay, now this paints everything as a very pretty, optimistic light. What really ended up happening was they discovered Hispaniola. They dropped some guys off to commune with the natives. They went back, got more people, came back and committed mass genocide for 15 years. They killed nearly like 1 million natives. Alright? Then, in 1503, they went and got a whole bunch of African slaves and brought them over to Hispaniola to work the land and mine gold and whatever else they were there for. And then, some time passes, 1625, the French come in, and Hispaniola is divided between the Dominican Republic, owned by the Spanish, and Haiti, owned by the French. Now what ensued was another 200 years of brutal slavery. Alright? The average life expectancy of a slave brought over from Africa by the French to work the land in Haiti was 6 years. Okay? So, understandably, by 1791, the Haitian people were pretty fed up with being raped to death, beaten to death, worked to death. So they started a revolution led by Jean-Jacques Dessalines. This lasted until about 1804, when they were finally able to liberate themselves from the French officially, driving them out of the country. After successfully kicking all of the French off of the island, they quickly banded together, formed their own constitution, built a citadel, which now houses one of the world's largest collections of cannons and cannonballs known to mankind. They are now known as the first successful slave revolution in Western culture, and the first independent black nation in Western culture. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, great. They liberated themselves. They drove the French out. They made peace with the Dominican Republic. What happened? Well, they probably just mismanaged their economy, didn't know enough about agriculture, didn't know enough about how to get by in this crazy old world. Of course you would think that, you racist white pig. See, I've done away with the racist white guilt. You know how? I began identifying as a gold person, not a white person now. I recommend it to all my white friends out there who are suffering from white shame. We live in an age where you can identify as anything. So, why not identify as a whole nother color? Get away from that white shame. Now, don't identify as black or yellow or red or something super offensive like that. Shoot for the moon. I chose gold. You can be green, you can be blue. But anyways, back to the real question. What happened? Right? Well, let's put it this way. They lost about 200,000 soldiers in their revolution versus the French losing about 65,000. Okay, well then the French, the Spanish, the English, and Americans all banded together and decided that because of this disgusting revolution, they would have to pay a price. They would have to pay a price for their independence, which was somehow charged at the amount of 150 million francs in gold, right? And in about 2003, that was estimated to be about $485 million. So, you have a nation of people that just lost 200,000 people liberating themselves after over 300 years of brutal slavery, now charged with, let's use modern day terms here, $485 million in order to not be invaded and killed again. And you wonder how they got off to a rocky start? But that's not it. America refuses to recognize their actual independence, as does every other large nation of Western culture at the time. So, they all enforce trade embargoes on them, meaning that they can't import or export anything during this entire period of time. In the meantime, in Haiti, you have what's called the mulattoes, right? The generation after the French left. These are the children of the women who were raped by the French men, meaning they had French fathers, making them think in their own deluded minds somehow they were the elite, right? So then you created what was called the bourgeois democracy in Haiti, meaning that the most beautiful and wealthy parts of Haiti were all run on the backs of actual Haitian slaves again. They were enslaved again by the children, the offspring of the raped mothers, right? This is insanity. I honestly couldn't make this up. So now, 1860, about roughly 5 years before the Civil War ends, the Catholic Church moves into Haiti, begins to spread, meshes together with Haitian voodoo, beyond my comprehension, right? And takes over large amounts of the country. And to this day, as I've read, the Catholic Church owns more of Haiti than actual Haitians do. Let's move past that. 1862 to about 1865, the Civil War has ended. America has finally recognized Haiti as an independent nation. The embargoes finally end, and Haiti is able to be its own nation? No, not quite. Not entirely. 1914. The US sends Marine troops into Haiti. Why? I don't know. But for some reason, they decide to train and raise up the Haitian army. Right? And in the meantime, they tell Haiti that it's in their best interest to allow them to refinance the debt that they have to France, the 150 million francs or so, whatever, right? And so they cart off, they literally take trucks and cart off all of the gold that the Haitian government has and refinance the debt that they have to France, meaning that now it's not France's debt, it's their debt to America, meaning that America has liberties with the country of Haiti. In 1934, the American Marine Corps officially leaves Haiti, leaving behind, though, the Haitian Army, trained by the U.S. Marine Corps, which is now, as I've read, is the right hand to the State Department and the CIA in America. And it's not until 1947 that the country of Haiti is able to finish paying off this debt to America now. So let's fast forward a minute to 1957, okay? There's a man named Papa Doc Duvalier that is a famous doctor in Haiti. He's a black man, he's a Haitian, they all seem to trust him. He ends up to be a horrible, miserable dictator of the country. He disarms the Haitian army, taking all their guns away, and creates his own militia called the Tonton, right? These people literally look like something out of the noir films, with the fedoras and the oversized blazers and the Tommy guns, and he himself carries around a Tommy gun, executing people at will. They called the Tonta the Death Squad. After some time, he eventually dies. His son, Baby Doc, ridiculous name, takes over. And after again some time, the people have had far too much and create yet again another revolution, driving Baby Doc out of the country. I don't know what happened to him per se. I haven't done enough research. He apparently fled. The Duvalier dynasty ends in 1985, and we fast forward again to 1991, where Aristide, the first democratically elected president, is put into power. Within 7 months, George Bush Sr., ex-CIA agent, creates a violent coup d'etat to drive out Aristide. And he's now put into exile until 1994, when Bill Clinton, oh lovable old Bill, decides to put him back into power at a price. That price being that Clinton brought some 20,000 UN troops into Haiti to run things, all the while removing their tariffs that they had on their exports from some 13.5 to 5%, as well as being forced to take all of their public services and make them privatized services by Dick Cheney and the Halliburton Company. I wonder who that benefited. So over the next decade, Cheney and the Clintons made billions destroying the local economy and agriculture by flooding the economy with rice, one of the very few crops the Haitian people knew how to grow in order to feed themselves. The dastardly deeds don't end there. From about then until now, as we're speaking, the country has been sort of a hot potato in the hands of the UN, America, NGOs, and anybody else who felt like dipping into the pot. So, have we officially started to answer the question, why is Haiti so poor? Why is Haiti the most malnourished country in the world? Why is Haiti the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere? Was it because they didn't know what they were doing, or because no one has ever allowed them to be the country they should be? I'll throw the question back to you. You're more than welcome to @ me. I'm more than happy to try and answer any questions from everything that I've learned over the last 6 months of studying this issue. It's a truly tragic story. To be honest, if you really want to get into it with me, DM me. I'll put on the silver, the tinfoil hat, and we can talk about it, because it's one of the most conspiratorial stories in history I've ever heard in my entire life, and I don't entirely know how to address it. I don't know a lot of people who know a lot about Haitian history. I didn't at all until I started to dig into it, and I can't seem to find much conflicting evidence as to what I've portrayed here. Maybe some of my dates and times were wrong. Sue me. I haven't been there yet. I'm new to this, but it looks like the predominant nations of Western culture have done nothing but take consistent revenge against the country of Haiti since it liberated itself. I gotta stand with that. All in all, I hope this has been moderately informational. Please subscribe to the channel, for the love of God. I am going to Haiti next week. I am going to be documenting regularly, and you will not know unless you subscribe to this picture of my face right here. Okay? Alright, and then there are some other videos over here somewhere that you can look at. They're predominantly bullcrap, but, check them out. You might get a chuckle. Thank you again for tuning in to the United States of whatever. Have a blessed day.